recently got a Ninja Creami. Yeah, I'm a little bit late to the party, and I have been absolutely obsessed. It's such an easy way for me to get a low-calorie dessert. The texture is amazing. I could go on about it, you probably know. So I want to share with you 3 Ninja Creami recipes. 2 of them that I have continued to make in the short time that I've had it, and 1 of them that is going to be an experiment. So let's go. And we are going to be using some protein powders for this recipe, and the reason for that is that it's, for me personally, like I'm in a stage right now where I'm trying to get a bit more protein in my diet because I want to like build, that's like a terrible angle, but I want to build some muscle. I should have done a pump before this. And this is my favorite protein powder. It's, the brand is Macro Mike, and we're going to do a Biscoff, and then we're also going to do strawberry for our first 2 flavors. Very easy. I also know, like, this is just for me personally, if I have to double blend something, if I have to cook something, if I've got to blend up fruit, then I'm not actually going to really use it. So I just need something that I can like literally whisk and go. A cup of soy milk, 40 grams. Give it a little whisk. And I'm going to put in a little bit of raspberries as well. Alrighty, and that's like literally our first one done, and you don't even need to put the raspberries. That's how simple it is. And I'm just going to put this in the freezer now, onto the Biscoff. So we're essentially going to do the same thing. 40 grams again. Now pay really, really close attention because this part is really complicated. You're going to get some cinnamon and put some in. And then they say to put this in for like 12 hours and make sure that it is flat. Really important. But I'm finding that if I just do it for even like 8 hours, it's normally fine. I don't know if there's a reason why I'd have to do it longer. Our fridge is very, very cold. All right, so this is gonna be the experiment one, and I'm gonna make a Black Doris sorbet. These are very, very sweet. They have like a lot of sugar already in them, but still in terms of like making a dessert, still like very, very low calorie compared to something like Ben & Jerry's or like most ice creams that you would get off the shelf. So we're gonna try it. Make sure that I don't put any or leave any pips in there. I mean, look at that. That looks so good. But I gotta make sure that I get the seed out. I absolutely love Black Doris plums, and like I used about like half a tin for this. If you grew up eating these, please let me know, but we would have them with like ice cream and maybe cornflakes, or like pouring cream and cornflakes as kids. It's like very, very nostalgic. Stewed plums. And like my mum would make plum cobbler as well, which is like next level. So I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna try this for another one. And then I'm kind of like debating putting some more sweetener in it, because even though it is quite sweet, once you freeze something, like most of the sorbets that I've made have not been like really all that sweet. I'm okay with that. We're gonna give it a go and come back and see how that is. All right, and that's it. We're just gonna have to wait for tomorrow, and then we'll give them a go. All right, it is day 2, and we are gonna do the Ninja Creamis, but I just wanted to show you something that we just got this merch done. So this says Lean Plants Team, there's a little broccoli there. Here's the back. I'm so flippin' excited. Like, we've been wanting to make some merch for a really, really long time. These literally just came today. We're gonna start actually just like selling this on the website. So if you wanna go and get a hoodie, it's super comfy, like really, really quality. This is actually a New Zealand brand that I found that I flippin' love. And this just is for people who are not part of the team. It's just gonna say Lean Plants Fam. But little broccoli there, never miss twice, which is just a reminder to learn and try things and fail, and just be okay with failing fast and giving things a go and just getting back on the horse, because that's how we make progress. We've got a couple of colors there as well. I'll show you Nick's. Nick got a black in there, so I'm going to show you that in a moment. What do you think? Like, I love it. Love little fighting broccoli. Anyway, let's make these Ninja Creamis. All right, so we're going to do the Black Doris first, because this is the experiment. Alrighty, so I just want to show you this other hoodie. Heck yeah, look at that. The black is so cool. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like black. I like it more than that colour.
Can you show the back? Powered by plants. Never miss twice, Lean Plants. I love it. I love it.
Like Sid the Sloth.
Yes, yes. Dandelion, slashed into seasoned. Alrighty, let's have a look and see how this goes. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I'm very aware that I don't want to get this on this new jumper. Oh, no sponge. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, texture is good. Very nice, very nice. It's kind of in like a smoothie bowl, but let's have a little bit of a taste. It's very tart, but like sweet. Like I really like this. This tastes like, my sisters and I have this thing where we talk about like adult flavors versus kid flavors. So like adult flavors is like cardamom and pistachio and black Doris plum. And then kid flavors is like bubblegum and vanilla. Adult flavor would be French vanilla. I don't know, like let me know what you think. Or let me know what you think are kid flavors and what are adult flavors. We know what we mean. Earl Grey is an adult flavor, like Earl Grey ice cream. Anyway, this is an adult flavor. This is lovely. You wanna try?
Yes.
I just did that so it didn't spill. What do you think? That's really good.
That's nice. Me more.
That's so good. Look at us.
That's so tough.
Matching.
Matchy.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to like flatten this because I'm not gonna eat 3 buckets of ice cream right at this exact second, because you want to have like the top flat is what they say. And then I'm going to put this back in the freezer and then have this for dessert, like re-cream it, if you will. So success for our second creamy. I know, is this what we're calling this? Like, do we call them our creamies? I don't know. I'm just like trying to get in for the kids that have the Ninja Creamis. We're going to do the strawberry kind of raspberry one right now, simply because I don't want to clean this and it's already got some plum blood on it. Okay, there she blows. Okay, so you can see that this is very crumbly here. So I'm gonna put just like a little splash of soy milk in it and then do the remix setting. That's gonna give it a good texture. My freezer is pretty cold, which is why it does this. Alrighty, so this is the final test. And we've got this here, which looks like, look at that texture. I don't know if you can see that. That is freaking amazing. I can't even deal. And then what I was gonna do is just have some of these like freeze-dried strawberries that I have and then like mix them in. But what I think I'm gonna do instead is just get like a little handful and just kind of like crush them onto the top and just manually mix them in. Okay. There we go. Give it a stir. I freaking am obsessed with the Creaminator. Let's have a taste. It's so good. So this works out to 305 calories. These are very, very low in calorie, by the way. And I don't think it needs any extra sweetener. The protein powder has some sweetener. If you're not going to use something like that, you're going to have to do maple syrup or something else that is going to give it texture as well, because the protein powder does add like a little bit of like a creaminess to this. But totally up to you how you do this. Because it's 300 calories, that is very low for an ice cream. This is a lot here. So you could do a couple of things. If you wanted to have this every single night and you were in a weight loss phase, you could do it one of two ways. You could modify what you ate during the day so that you ate like slightly less, like maybe had your meals at like 500-ish calories. Not that you need to count. I definitely don't recommend counting, but just being aware that you're going to be eating slightly less throughout the day and then being able to eat all of this. But I think what would be better is just to be like, I could totally have like 150 calories, which is half of this as a serve pretty much every single night, and I'd still see weight loss. I'm loving it for myself right now, being in this phase where I'm intentionally trying to build muscle while also losing fat, is that I'm eating one of these every single night. and still losing weight. So that's pretty cool. Give it a go. All right, we're on to our final one. And this is my all-time favorite, which is the Biscoff. Has all the cinnamon on top, so let's fricking go. And it's probably gonna get a little bit pink because I've got this, but I really don't care. Lazy wins every time for me. All right, so this is what we've got. It's like not quite as crumbly as the other one, simply because it's like kind of sat out for a bit longer. Let's give it a taste test. Oh. That's my favorite. I love the cinnamon. Okay, but we're gonna upgrade it a little bit by doing something a little bit more decadent. I have some Oreos here, and I'm gonna use one Oreo. And you don't have to do this step either. For me, like one Oreo, literally one Oreo, 60 calories, which is a lot for one tiny amount of food. We're gonna crumble that into little pieces. Oh, this gives me all the icks in terms of, I could have cut this. I had this feeling on my fingers, sticky. I don't like it. We're gonna do this. I mean, could just eat it like this. But then I'm gonna mix this in. And so what this does is it makes the decadence level very high, and it does only increase the calories by 60 calories. So if you don't want to do that, don't do it. But this works out to 360 calories, which again is still lower than even a low calorie, like a Halo Top ice cream that you could buy from the supermarket. Plus it's a lot more dense. And if you were to have this, even this entire thing, think of it in this manner. This is maybe not a treat for every single day if you're in a weight loss phase. This is how I see it. If you go out with a group of friends, or you have a group of people come over, and you can sit and you can eat a sleeve of Oreos and some chips and some cake and some chocolate, you could be eating 2,000 calories extremely easily. Whereas imagine if you sat down with this. Yeah, it's more calories than if you not had it, but you would be so excited for this. You would feel like this was so decadent. It was such an amazing treat for you, and you'd be eating far less calories than your normal behavior. And when you think about getting into a weight loss zone, I know I'm talking fast. I do this sometimes. I get excited. When you want to get into a weight loss zone, all you need to do is reduce your calories from your starting point. So if you have a binge and restrict pattern, if you have any kind of like weekend splurges, if you have all or nothing behavior with your diet, then simply improving your behavior, reducing your calories from your starting point is going to allow you to get into a calorie deficit and start to see consistent results. So don't be scared of things being optimized. Instead, go, how can I actually make improvements? And in desserts like this, 100% are. So let's blend her up. Let's mix her in. All right, we're going to use we're going to do the mix in setting. All right, it is ready. The masterpiece is done. Let's give this a go with those little bits of Oreo in there. What is life? What is life that I can make ice cream at home? I can't. Just, This one's the fab. This is the one that I consistently come back to. I gotta say, so good. 350 calories. Less if you use a low calorie, a less calorie dense milk. Protein powder is going to be about 140 calories. Wouldn't worry about it. And one Oreo, literally one Oreo, and it becomes a masterpiece. Just for context, this tastes like Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's is 1,600 calories per tub. 4 times the amount. You could eat 3 of these and you'd still be better off than if you were to eat Ben & Jerry's. So that's pretty crazy. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments which one of these you're gonna try, and if you have a Ninja Creami. And if you don't, then I'm gonna put a link to my Amazon link in the description, so you can go and get one if you want. And if you wanna get one of the Leaner Plants shirts that I just had on, jumpers, hoodies, whatever you wanna call it in your country, then you can see that in the description as well and be part of the Leaner Plants fam. And yeah, I'll see you next week for another video. I'm gonna go and frickin' scoff this down my esophagus and enjoy. Bye.